Downtime. It's the one word that can send a shiver down the spine of, well, pretty much any business owner, right? So in this explainer, we're going to look at a modern plan that's designed to fight back against it, to make sure your business stays online exactly when it matters most.
Okay, so first things first, let's just ground ourselves in the reality of the problem. I want you to really think about this for a second. We're talking lost sales, frustrated customers, employees just sitting around. That number can be absolutely staggering. And that is the core issue we're digging into today, the insane cost of business interruption. All right, before we even get to a solution, we've got to understand the stakes. I mean, just how damaging can downtime really be? Let's break down this threat. You know, it could be anything, right? A hardware failure, some kind of cyber attack, or heck, even a simple software bug. Any one of those things can bring your entire operation to a screeching halt. And look, this isn't just some IT headache. No, this is a direct threat to your revenue and your reputation. It's a kind of thing that needs a serious proactive plan. So, who actually has that kind of proactive plan? Well, the source material we're looking at points to a team that's built their whole mission around this exact challenge. A company called MCS Inc. Yep, MCS Inc., which stands for Mission Critical Solutions. And, I mean, the name pretty much says it all, doesn't it? Their entire focus is on one thing, and one thing only, solving this massive problem of costly downtime. And listen, these guys are not new to the game, not at all. The company brings more than 20 years of expertise to the table. That's over 2 decades focused on this one critical problem. That's how you build some serious credibility. So this is how they actually define their mission. They say they want to deliver the most competitive, value-added DR as a solution plus platform. Okay, that's a mouthful, so let's break it down. DR as a solution is just disaster recovery, managed as a service. But the key words here are value-added and plus. That's them telling you their approach is going to go way beyond the standard. So what does that plus actually mean? Good question. Let's get into the details of their specific plan, which they call the DRaaS Plus platform. Okay, so what exactly is DRA Plus? Well, at its core, it's a solution designed with one single crystal clear goal: to completely eliminate those costly interruptions we were just talking about. Remember, DRA stands for Disaster Recovery as a Solution, and that plus is where they add their special sauce. The way this platform works is pretty cool. It's broken down into 3 key stages. First up, it automates your disaster recovery in high availability. Now, high availability, or HA, that just means you have backup systems ready to take over instantly if your main one fails. No lag. Next, it monitors. It keeps a constant watchful eye on all your critical systems for any sign of trouble. And finally, it orchestrates. It manages the whole backup and recovery process, making sure everything happens in the right order at exactly the right time. And here's what's really cool. It's super versatile. It doesn't matter if your stuff is all in the cloud, on-prem in your own server room, or, a mix of both. This system is designed to work across all of those different environments. Okay, that word we just used, automation, that is absolutely key here. Because look, it's one thing to have a plan written down somewhere, right? It's a whole other thing to have it execute automatically the second disaster strikes. So let's see what that actually looks like in action. So this automation, it isn't just about one simple task. It's a whole cycle. The platform schedules your backups, it schedules your failovers, which is just that process of automatically switching to a backup system. But here's the crucial part. It also tests everything. It tests the recovery, it tests the failover, so you have actual proof that it's all going to work when you need it most. Seriously, that testing part is a total game changer. And that brings us to this really powerful phrase: immutable HA, backup, and recovery. Okay, immutable just means it's unchanging. It can't be altered. What that really suggests is that their process creates these super secure, tamper-proof backups. Think about what that means against threats like ransomware. It's a critical layer of security and reliability. All right, so what does this all add up to? What's the bottom line here? Let's boil this all down to the critical takeaway, the ultimate resolution this solution is promising to deliver. And here we are, coming full circle, right back to that primary goal. The entire purpose of this whole system, from the automation to the testing, it's all about one thing: getting rid of the downtime that just kills your bottom line. Every single feature is built to serve that one mission. That's it. And look, if there's one single idea you should walk away with, it's this one. Traditional disaster recovery, that's full of manual processes. And that always means human risk. The goal here is to completely flip that script, to go from a risky, manual process to a reliable, automated certainty.
And that really leaves us with just one final question, and this one's for you. Now that you've seen what a dedicated automated plan looks like, is your business truly prepared for an unexpected outage? It's definitely something to think about. That's it for this explainer.